Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very special LEGO set. We're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Pirate Adventure Ride. So let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, let me explain what these LEGO sets are. So these are actually promotion packs from LEGO which you can get by redeeming your VIP points. And this LEGO set is actually part of a series of LEGO sets. So there's the LEGO Pirate Adventure Ride, which is this set here. There's also a space adventure ride, a fantasy adventure ride, and a dragon adventure ride. Now, one thing I really don't understand is here, for the promotional pack from Lego.com, you only get this standard box. But in places such as Canada and Asia, they sell these Lego sets in other boxes, like these, that you can see on your screen now. And as you can see, these look a lot better than these boxes, so I'm not too sure why the packaging's different here. But let's take a look at the packaging we get here anyway. So let's take a look at the front of the box. As you can see, it's pretty different from what we're used to with our normal LEGO sets. And it's actually quite simple. So there's actually just a massive hole here in the box. And this is actually the instruction manual that we can see. And we just get a picture of the LEGO set here. More on that later. The LEGO logo and the piece count there. On the sides of the box, we really don't get much. Just the LEGO logo and this nice stud design. And at the back of the box, we get, well, nothing again. I was expecting to see some functions, so this is a bit weird. Now in other countries there is a different type of packaging. As you can see, we get this packaging, which definitely looks way nicer and way more colourful, and it's very unique. I really like the look actually. But here in the UK we just get this. So you can kind of start to see why this is a really weird LEGO set. We get different packaging in different countries, and you can't actually buy it from anywhere. You can only get it as part of promo packs. Okay, now that we've taken a look around the box, let's open this set up. I'm really excited to see if we get any interesting features inside the set as well. This particular set I have has 168 pieces, and the box can be opened up on either side. Okay, that's very different from what we're used to. Let's take a closer look. Okay, this looks kind of weird. Let's take a closer look. First of all, let's just take another quick look at the box. As you can see, the manual is packaged inside the sleeve, and that's how it's held in place so that we can see the LEGO set. And the bags are behind the sleeve inside the box. But let's take a look at the actual pieces we get. So we just get standard plastic bags, the usual thing that we get in LEGO sets. But for some reason, one bag of pieces is actually placed in a Ziploc bag. Okay, this set is definitely very unique and weird. I don't really understand why just these pieces are placed in a Ziploc bag while the rest are in plastic bags. I don't see anything different about them. Maybe the manual might give us some clues as to why this happens. So the manual is quite simple, just a white background with the LEGO set, the same thing you saw at the front of the box. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so we get a blue background, which we're not really used to, but apart from that, I don't see much difference. It's built in the same way as the usual LEGO set would be built. We get no extra information about this LEGO set or why we get these LEGO sets, surprisingly. At the back, we get a part list as usual, and that's it. So we still can't explain why one of these bags is in a Ziploc bag, while the rest are just normal plastic bags. Comment down below if you have any idea why this bag is a Ziploc bag, while the rest aren't. But anyway, enough talking. Let's build this set. And here is the finished set. So as you can tell by the speed build, this wasn't a long build. It took me barely 10 minutes. But you can't really expect much from a 168 piece set, so I'm fine with it. And there's definitely a lot of weird things about this set. Let's take a look at these things. Okay, so first of all, we do get a minifigure, this pirate minifigure. He comes as an accessory. And you can change the hairpiece, so you get 2 spare hairpieces here. So you get a girl's hairpiece and a boy's hairpiece. So you can change around your minifigure. But this is actually where one of the weird things is. First of all, I've never seen a LEGO set which offers you different hairpieces for a minifigure. It's a really interesting touch. Another weird thing is the minifigure itself. Let's take a closer look. If you look at the minifigure head that comes in this set, and then compare it to the minifigure heads in traditional sets, you might notice something. This head is way less detailed than these heads, right? Well, that's because this head is actually this head that's used in older LEGO sets, so I'm not too sure why it's been used here. Comment down below if you know. Okay, now let's take a look at the main set. So as I said before, there's a series of sets. There's this set, and there's a few more. But all these sets actually use the same base. It's just the top part that's different. And the top part can be separated from the base. But first, let's take a look at the set in general. This set comes with 5 LEGO coins, or if you count the spare one, 6. These can be placed in the money box here to pay for the ride. But of course, the money box can be opened, so you don't lose your coins forever. Then your minifigure can climb the steps and hop into the ship, and then you can start the ride. Just take a look at this. This is actually the main play feature of the set, and we're going to be motorizing it later. But this is such a cool feature, I really like it. The mechanism is really simple to use. You just turn this red knob behind the build. Speaking of the mechanism, let's remove the pirate ship and take a closer look at it. As you can see, it's very simple. It only uses a few pieces, but it works really well. And then lots of tiles are added, and some pieces to support the structure. And then the ship is added on top. Okay, now let's take a look at the pirate ship itself. I really like the look of it. It's a really cool addition to the set. It looks really realistic, and I like the printed pieces such as the pirate flag used. However, the only complaint I have about it is that this sail can easily spin, which makes it annoying because while the ride is working, the sail keeps on spinning around. But apart from that, I really like the look of it. I also really like the golden chicken piece used, which I've never really seen before in a LEGO set. Okay, now let's take a look at some interesting things about this set. First of all, it doesn't come with a brick separator, which is a bit strange seeing as I thought that all LEGO sets came with at least one. But this shouldn't be a problem, as I'm presuming that most people who get this set will have built at least one set before, and therefore would have at least one of these brick separators. But there are many more interesting things about this set. Firstly, we get some really interesting printed pieces. The pirate flag on top is nice. But the really interesting piece is this LEGO printed piece here. You don't really see many pieces like this nowadays, so it's really nice to have them. Speaking of pieces that you don't see often, there are many shiny pieces on the build, both on the base and on the pirate ship. I really like the usage of these pieces, especially on the pirate ship. I really like the gold highlights, and they definitely make the set look more unique. There is actually an error in the building instructions. As you can see here, every single time this piece appears in the manual, half of it is cut off. I mean, it's still recognizable and you can still identify which piece it is, but it's just a weird error. There's one more weird thing about this set. Take a look at this image here. This is an image of what the box looks like in some other countries. But a weird thing about this box is, if you take a closer look, it says that the set contains 169 pieces. However, in our set, we only get 168 pieces. So I'm not too sure where the extra piece went, and that's a bit of a weird thing about this set. Comment down below if you managed to get the other set, and if you know where the other piece went. Okay, but now let's sum it up. I don't really know what to make of these LEGO 2022 sets. There are definitely some very interesting sets with some pretty weird features. However, I really like the play features in this set. It's a very creative idea, and I really like it. And the options that you get to choose from are pretty great as well. Now, there is one final thing we have to do. We obviously have to motorize this set. Okay, we may need to slow this down a little. Luckily, I know a thing or two about gear ratios. This should work. Okay, now I've secured it to this base plate. This should work. Okay, that works much better. So I guess that's another good thing about the set. It's very easy to motorize. And I really only have minor issues with the set. For example, the sail that spins around, meaning that when the ride's going, the sail can spin around sometimes. I hope you enjoyed this video about this quite unique LEGO set. If you did, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another one of my videos. Trust me, there are many more cool LEGO videos coming very soon. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.